All right. Let's do this. This is like the first time I'm actually doing this live on YouTube. I normally do this on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was like, you know what? I got to get some writing in today. I gotta. I just gotta. Let me move this over here, though. So my second monitor, minotaur. Not really a minotaur. So you can still see me, but I basically just want to get some writing in. I'm not even worried about how many people are going to be watching or any of that other stuff for this first time. Maybe I'll do this every Sunday. Instead of going on Twitch, I'll jump up on here. So this is kind of a test one. And I'm drinking coffee. So I'm actually starting the second book in a trilogy. Me and author Tom Duffy are co writing together. He's actually finishing up the last couple chapters of the first book. Um, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start the next one. Why not? So obviously, if you jump in, if you see me live, ask me some questions. I don't know how all this works. Uh, we're gonna go live chat. See what happens. See who jumps in. If this is the first time you're seeing me, this is my office, or this is a corner of my office. I'm a full-time author of crime thrillers and horror, and yeah, I need to shave and do something with this. Let's jump in here, shall we? No questions are bad questions, but there are dumb questions. So let me. All right. All right. Come on. You know when you get you're a writer and all of a sudden you like spell 7 words wrong in a row? That's what just happened. There's Tom Duffy, who I was just talking about. I'm starting our second book. The first book is Paint It Black. It is a noir crime thriller, private investigator, and Tom is finishing up the last chapters on that. And I am just starting now the first opening salvo of Back in Black, the second book. I forget what the third book's going to be named. Fade to Black, probably. Something with black in it. Maybe Black Betty. Ram-a-lam. $50 chapters. Just write a couple of shorter chapters. Or just write normal chapters and we're over the 63. 63,000 words for a crime thriller is always the sweet spot. Tom and I always hit it at, I mean, like every book I'm writing in crime thrillers is like 50 chapters. That's just like the automatic. But he'll be over 63 by chapter 49. So then write, you don't have to fit, you can write a couple of shorter chapters or just write like we normally do. And we'll be over by probably 1,400 words or so. Not that big of a deal. We're not locked in. Bigger is better. And then we just try to hit that on 50 chapters on this second book. We had a lot to say apparently in that first book. People sending me messages. All right. I'll probably do like a half an hour or so. If I can get to a page, if I can get a page done on this, it would be fine. I gotta check out the setting here. I moved it over to my second monitor now, so turn sideways. All right, so it tells me how many people are in, thumbs up, how long I'm on live, all that. All right, where I end the stream. All right, that works. So now I start a sheet. So I'm a total pantser when it comes to writing. So I have these, like I always get these little pads and stuff that I get from other authors usually. And I love them because then this is like my note taking for the story I'm working on, especially when I started. So I'm like, okay. All right, all right, all right. My goal is to get the first chapter of this completed. But also, Tom, if you're still there, maybe dive into a second chapter. Because I got a couple of ideas to kind of kickstart this second book. Wings, fish head wings. Yeah. I don't know what that means, Mr. Frank Edler. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for popping in. And I'm going to be honest with you. Thank you, Frank, because a couple weeks ago you were like, why don't you do YouTube live? I was like, yeah, I like Twitch. I know Twitch. And my thing is, I like recording it over there, talking to everybody over there, and then jumping over here. But then my thing is also, I'm not really promoting the Twitch thing all that much. So why don't I stay for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch? And then maybe on the weekend, on the one day, Saturday or Sunday, that my wife goes over and spends the day with her mom, why don't I jump on here? Is it wonderful? I like, obviously it's a lot cleaner. And also I can do my reviews and stuff like this. I can go live instead of having to record them. I can't find the yell next page button. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's the problem. I mean, you can't see the next page. I guess I could tell you. I'm actually probably about 4 or 5 lines from it. But so I think I'm going to play over here on YouTube on the weekends. And then this might be the thing. I just watched through, I can't remember what site, basically a dude who's talking about how to build up your YouTube, the do's and don'ts, blah, blah, blah. Necessity is the mother of invention, right? Frank Zappa, Mothers of Invention. I know that's what you're referring to. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll come over here, and if I like this, if I can get everybody over here, maybe we'll just go over here. But I still like the Twitch thing though. I still like the yelling next page. So I'm still going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday there, and I'm going to do weekends here. Now it might get to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do every Saturday, every Sunday over here for like an hour or so. Trying to build up my subscribers. So if you watch this live, or if you're watching this afterwards, I would love for you to subscribe to me on YouTube. That would be a lot of fun. And go over to the Twitch. Subscribe to me there too. I know I'm supposed to be doing another book review today. Probably another couple of things. So the whole ads subscription thing on Twitch is mid. Yeah. I would rather you be over here. But of course, then once I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm 750 away from that, then they'll be running ads over here. But I think that's fine anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that really is going to kill anybody anyway. So yeah, you might see more live videos over here than anything else. One of the things the guy suggested was to script out what you're going to say, to figure out about how many minutes you're going to do, to get props up and different things. But I don't know how to do any of that, and I don't want to do any of that. So for now, I'm just going to probably the next couple weeks, I'm just going to come up here on the weekends and I'm going to write. I think next weekend I should do. Actually, next weekend, my wife will be gone. She'll be up in Boston at a convention. So she will be gone, I think Friday, something like that. Saturday, I think Saturday's Friday or Saturday. Saturday and Sunday she will not be here. So Saturday and Sunday next week I will definitely be on. 12 hours. I'll just be sitting here for like 12 hours. I'll probably have to go to the bathroom like 15 times in that thing. But anyway, so there you go. Delicious. We went to the Waffle House this morning. Originally, I was like, said to my wife, you know what? Let's go to let's make breakfast. Let's make some pancakes or some French toast. Exactly. That would probably be a great title for this. I was like, let's go. Let's make some pancakes. And then she woke up, and then she was like, instead of me making pancakes, let's go to Waffle House. I was like, you know what? I don't care. That's fine. And it's the newest Waffle House in the area, and they were friggin' packed We got there and there was like two booths open, so we sat at one. Of course, it was filthy, so the lady came over and cleaned it. And then the place was packed. There were people waiting for people to leave, and then there was a crap ton of takeout orders. Waffle is my third favorite on the list. French toast, pancakes, waffle. But I had a waffle, some scrambled eggs, some bacon, some hash browns, some toast with mixed berry jelly. That's pretty good. It was filling. So no lunch for me today. I did breakfast, and then my wife, I'm sure, won't be home till very late tonight. So I'm on my own for dinner, whatever that will be. But again, I just want to get this. I want to get at least this chapter done, and maybe the next chapter. Next page, Frank Edler. Next page. For those who watch this later or jump in live on Twitch, you can actually see what I'm writing in the corner of the screen. And then you can't really read it, but you can see and you can tell when I'm on to the next page. And then there's a Mondo coin point system and all that. I don't know. I did have 3 people watching. Now I'm back down to 2. That's kind of exciting. Sure, it's exciting when you jump in and you just see some dude and he's doing something. Maybe he's typing. Who knows? $25 in already, though. I knocked off a page. That's something. 500 words. Rome wasn't built in a day, but Rome, Georgia was. Literally 22 hours they built that entire city. Who can say? Here's what I want to know. Who was there? Who was there that knows Rome was built in 2 days? Nobody really probably alive. Probably. I started on the Toronto Mayet doc. Good so far. I don't know what that is. I don't even know if you spelled any of that right. I mean, Toronto. That could be. Oh, you're talking about you. Oh, you the Target Toronto Mayor doc. Oh, okay. What's that on? I'm gonna guess he wasn't just a great guy, and they have a fluff piece on him. Netflix. All right, I will check it out. My wife watched something with Vince Vaughn yesterday, based on a true story. I don't know. She said it was good. I I played my baseball game mostly yesterday. No writing. We went downtown to the library, and old Mike was selling. He did the zine thing, and he was selling some stuff there. Me and Shelly went and checked it out, and author Amanda Ward showed up and hung out for a little bit, and then Shelly and I went back to Celino's Italian buffet. Even though I had been there on Thursday, I went back on Saturday because here's a couple things. If you're watching this and you live in Jacksonville, Florida, go to Southside Avenue, Celino's, Celeno. Italian buffet. Their food is delicious. There's not a lot of people that are going there. They've been open less than a year. Trying to help them out because they don't want to see them uh, go away like, I don't know, a billion other places right now in Jacksonville are doing, which is like crazy. So many places are shutting down because of money. It's a buffet. It's $13.99. They had spaghetti. They had meatballs. They had lasagna. They had what else did they have? They had ravioli, which are really good. They had garlic knots. Then they give you pizza. Then they give you little pieces of zepla. I mean, you can't beat it. You just can't beat it. And then so we went there and we ate, and my wife enjoyed it. And then we came home. No, prosciutto. We came home and I took a 2 hour nap, and my wife took a nap, and then I finished reading a book, which I will review today. And then we watched some baseball. We watched some random thing. We watched the Contraband show. Some chick had a meth pipe shoved up her hoo hoo in it. And she's like, "Oh, I bought it for my girlfriend who broke up with me, and I need to get away from because she's on meth, and I would need to stop being on meth. But I shoved this up my vajayjay for her to smuggle it back in from Mexico." It's crazy. When you say Zapola, it feels like a glitch in the matrix to me. Again, that's the Nork way to say it. Rob Ford, he was all coked up and crap while mayor. The writer Rob Ford, that can't be the same Rob Ford. I had no idea he was a mayor. Yeah, I think I've seen the trailer for that one. I saw a trailer for something else that did not seem all that bad, but now I can't remember what it was. I was going to even ask you. I was like, "Oh, you're going to see this?" Like, listen, I'm not leaving the house to go anywhere. I saw that Minecraft is now on Hulu or something. I'm like, at some point I'll watch it at home. Throw some popcorn around in the living room. Yeah, but like I'm not paying. Like there's like I think one movie my wife's like, "Oh, I want to go see that," and I'm like 28 years later. She's like, "No, no, okay, I didn't really think so." The movie that there's a trailer I saw, and I'm like, I don't know why, but the movie with that's coming out or came out with Eddie Murphy and Pete Davidson, and I'm like, that seems like it would be all right. Not a great movie. The Andrew Dice Clay is in it, and I'm like, you know what? I would see. Well, I'm not going to go out and pay for that, but I would watch that when it comes on Netflix or something. I'll probably start the new Somebody Feed Phil tonight. I didn't. I don't think I finished the last season of that, and I liked it. I just think I just started watching other stuff. I wonder if he's going to go to Keensburg Amusement Park and get Zaplas. I'd watch that episode twice. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm definitely going to take a little late nap, get some reading in. Probably fish sticks for dinner, in case you were asking. And more than likely a fish stick sandwich. 4 fish sticks. Melt. You take the 4 of them, you put them together in a block. Melt a slice of American cheese on top. Put it on some bread. Yeah, where is Nick? Come on, Nick. You know I'm on. Nobody knows I'm on. That's the other thing. Like nobody knows I'm on. So it's kind of like I'll tell everybody I'm going to be on the first couple weeks, but then I'm hoping like other people who don't normally follow me on Twitch will just see, hey, this guy's live. Let me just check out his stuff. Tom says I'll probably start a zombie movie and think about the impact a single man had on the entire genre. Yeah. Yeah. Which I told my wife that when we were at Waffle House, and she was like, "Listen, I've heard of 28 Days Later. I've never watched it, but I've heard of it. I've definitely heard of The Walking Dead, and I watched some of it. I have never heard of that book or anything, and the only reason I know that is because of you." I was watching this very obviously AI scripted thong on YouTube thing, but I like a thong about like the 30 best comfort foods of the 80s. Yeah, there's a lot of AI stuff like that now that I keep seeing popping up, and there's a couple of there's like a couple of groups on Facebook. Um, there's like a horror YouTube thing where people who are doing horror stuff obviously go and chat with each other. And so many people are on there now who are like, oh, yeah, so I'm basically having AI write 5,000 word short stories and then give me the back. They basically, AI is doing all of it. They're doing the, the photos, they're writing the story, they're reading the story, and that's how you think you're making money. And it's all AI. People are like, well, but you got to click the AI, and they're like, no, we're not clicking the AI thing. That we use AI on this, and I'm like, well, that's cheating, and hopefully then you just get banned and blocked. Ridiculous. Salisbury steak. I like Salisbury steak. In fact, that's on my list of things to get purchased. Salisbury steak, turkey, tetrazzini. I don't like. I'm like turkey meatloaf. I love meatloaf, and my wife, I wish would make me a tuna casserole. Mac and cheese with hot dogs. I'm weird with hot dogs. Hot dogs. I'm going to eat potato chips. Like that's usually it. And again, plain hot dog. Don't put anything on the hot dog. Put it in a bun. Shove it in my damn mouth. Now, when I make burgers, I like macaroni salad. TV dinners. I haven't had a good TV dinner in a while. Fondue, no, that's no. It's a texture. It's a texture thing. I don't put fondue on my hot dogs. There's not many good hot dog places down here either. Big Ziti is my favorite. That's my favorite. Lasagna, also delicious. I'm always like, hey, let's make pasta for Sunday dinner. And she's always like, what do you want? I'm like, I don't care. She's like, well, she names like, I'm like, it's all the same. It's all just a different shaped pasta. It all tastes the same. Just pull a box down. Let's make it. Lasagna is like a more organized version of Big Z. Exactly. Fondue always feels 60s to me. Well, that's because you usually have lava lamps around the house, and you're usually playing greatest hits of Jimi Hendrix. I do like a good chicken pot pie. So I always have to eat two of them at a time. I had a couple of chicken pot pies a couple weeks ago. Quiche, I don't like. Real men don't eat quiche. If someone figures out a way to make chicken pot pie that doesn't take 50 to 60 minutes, that guy will make exactly. Exactly. Anytime there's days where like she'll buy me like four chicken pot pies, turkey pot pie, whatever, as long as it's a pot pie. And I'm always just like 11 o'clock. I'm getting hungry, and I'm like, well, I can't make those because I don't want to eat at 12:30. I've seen recipes for air fryer chicken pot pies, but not really did a deep dive in what you would have to do. I could turn this fan on. It's very hot in here. It's 90 degrees and it feels like 100 out. It feels like 1,000. So you might hear the fan running near the microphone. That's on you, whether you can handle it or not. I'm almost out of coffee. I'm glad you guys came on though, making my first official live YouTube such a fucking success. And whoever the third person is, either I keep getting different people popping in that are like, "What the heck is this old dude doing?" Or it's the same person that just keeps jumping in and out. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. Oh, you don't hear the fan? Good. I have it on the lowest setting. It's friggin' hot. It's hot here in Florida. It's brutal. I'll definitely get this chapter done today, Tom. And then I might be like, you know what, I'm going to do a second chapter right off the bat. Yeah, I definitely will probably do a second chapter. So, but get your shit done so then tomorrow, uh, ideally, you could jump into this, and then for Twitch tomorrow, which I will be on Twitch live, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Find me there. It's not hot there, Frank. Calm down. All right. New Jersey's not storming. It storms here every day. In fact, it should be storming in about a minute. Like it's blue skies right now, but I guarantee there's going to be some rain. Every day, rain. Up there, though, rain cools everything off slightly. Down here, it just makes it even hotter. Whew. It's officially summer now, though, right, boys? Then hit again. Triple Dids is coming next couple of few. Yeah, it's going to be really brutal here too. Sunny and no clouds in the sky. Still somehow lots of thunder. Yeah, that Tom's preaching to the choir on that one. Yeah, yeah. I'll be sitting there, and be like, "Oh, it's nice out," and then all of a sudden, is that thunder or is that somebody's got like a 53 pickup truck driving around? And it's like thunder, and it'll thunder for like an hour, like shaking the house thunder. And then it'll rain for like 20 minutes, like just freaking hot, like, rain of fire stuff. And then it'll be like, yeah, we're done. No. There you go. 48 minutes on this one. Nice. I am close to finishing this second page. 892 words. So I want to write like another 100 words. Call it. Go to the bathroom. Take a nap. Do some reading. Who the hell is this? I hate when people stop right in front of my house. Where you going? Now you're walking down the street. You son of a bitch. Get out from in front of my house. People. Unreal is right. It's like a work truck. It's a pickup truck. You can tell because it's filthy, disgusting white. Why would you get a white truck? It's got a tiny little sign on the door. Like you probably couldn't see that if you were standing next to it. And the gas tank, the thing is broken, and he's got tools and things on the back of the truck. Oh, it's just awful. They walk down the street. Well, park in front of their house. Just rude. Just rude. Now, who the fuck is this? Why are you doing a K-turn in the middle of the street? Just go to the little cul-de-sac and come. What are you doing? Get up. The lady literally pulled up on my lawn. Oh my God, I hate people. Who's this kid? Fucking stupid lady dropped the kid off behind the truck. And now she did a K-turn instead of just pulling into the driveway. I'm gonna lose my mind today. I'm gonna lose it. Just want to get this chapter done. Mind-boggling, ponderous, fucking ponder. It is ponderous. There's 200 houses in this development. Why is everything happening in front of my house? People. I watched the first episode of the new season of Expedition Unknown, Josh Gates, last night. Very interesting. Don't turn around in someone's driveway, especially not in Florida. Well, yeah, but the way she did it, just like she just knocked off a K turn, and she literally went up onto my property to do it, and she was in a smaller car, and I'm like, you are 5 feet from hitting my little free library. I would run out there and beat her to death. I would beat her with a knocked over little free library. Give her splinters. That's why you need a window look cam. Yeah. Yeah, I need those professional setups where there's like several camera angles in the room. I need a camera angle on this wall because then it would shoot out and it would look out past me. You could see the little free library. You can see. I'd be like, oh, here comes the jogging lady. Oh, here's her husband. Oh, here's some lady you're doing a U-turn on my grass. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, so I've jumped to the third page now. So I'm going to wrap this up. A few more lines, and then I can jump into chapter 2. Tom, I'm going to do 2 chapters today. All right, like 56 minutes. You should also consider wearing grills. Yeah. I think that would get me way more subscribers than anything else. Good times. That's what I'm telling you. Multi cameras, and then I can, with a button, you just hit the button and it switches from camera to camera. I'll hire a camera crew to come in, just film. Then we could do some of those behind the scenes ones where I'm shadow boxing beforehand. I'm making coffee, oh, let me bake some cookies, stuff like that. Psyching myself up mentally. All right. Chapter done. It's weird doing it over here because I'm expecting you to be able to see in the little corner there me working on this, but you're not. Then you could randomly drop $1,000,000, put an airplane window. Yes. I'm gonna go for like another less than a minute. Once I hit 60 minutes, then I'm out of here. I'm ending the stream. Thank you for hanging out. I got about 1,200 words written, which I think is pretty good considering I didn't plan on doing nearly as much. So I'm happy with that. See everybody tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, where I write. And then next weekend, I'm going to do this live thing again. I might even do it like on some nights when my wife was at her mom's late. That might be fun as well. Like on the non-Twitch days. Oh, Nick is definitely blown up Eastern Milwaukee. That is 100% true. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Also, remember to subscribe to me here on YouTube. I'm only 750 people away from doing anything.